It is Friday the 4th of winter. September 2020. It looks a bit dark. It's not that dark. It's only just, it's not quite 7 o'clock. It's raining and we're into some trees. We are just driving along the outside of Dartmoor, and we are making our way to Great Torrington for, yeah, we're looking for a Brit stop somewhere. We've got lots of Brit stops plotted, so we're just looking for, it's gone dark, we're into some trees again. Yeah, so that's where we're stopping, and then we've got a campsite for tomorrow night called
It's near Willicombe.
We're near Willicombe. Anyway, so base Willingcot. Right, so it's a, what do you call it? Caravan and Motorhome Club site. So that's tomorrow night. So basically we're going to be hanging around North Devon.
Yes.
North Devon. That's the plan. We shall see what happens. Because as we know, it doesn't always go according to plan. So I shall see you, we shall see you later. Goodbye. So we have arrived at our first Brit stop that we found, like on the list, at Great Torrington. I don't remember being in this car park. It's not the one I was thinking of.
No, it wasn't. It was South Melton I was thinking of.
So it is a Brit stop. I don't know, have you got
£5 a night.
£5 a night, there you go. So I shall now turn you around because it's quite a good view. There's a few other motorhomes that side of us. So I will turn you around. Look at that for a view.
There's a big posh house up the top of the hill.
Look at that. So we reckon Rosemore Gardens down there somewhere. That's a
huge, great big posh house.
Great big posh house. I don't know if you can see it. It's sort of like up there. And that, I'm assuming that's South Molton. You can just see down there. No. Oh, that's just what?
Just possibly another
just
bit
some
of Torrington.
houses.
But it's a hell of a drop.
It's one hell of a drop. Ooh, hello pigeon. Yeah, it's like it just drops. I'm not going to go on the grass because you don't know what's lurking in the grass. But as you can see, it is a bit of a drop. So there is a pub. Is that a pub?
Yeah.
Yeah. A pub there.
And there was a co-op just where we turned in.
Co-op.
There's a co-op and there's a couple of takeaways.
Which I'm not nowhere near hungry yet.
No, but it might be later on. It's only 7 o'clock, isn't it?
And an NHS
breast screening.
Oh, great.
Thing.
Very apt. So there you go. So we are now going to turn in for the night. I'm not going to video the other side. And we haven't actually cleaned Steve since we come back. Not Steve. I haven't cleaned Colin since we come back from Scotland. I haven't had the chance. So poor old Colin needs a bit of a wash. So yeah, that's that. Till later. Say goodbye.
Bye now.
So good morning. It's Saturday the 5th.
Yes.
September 2020. Yeah, it was a really nice park up last night. Walking up to this beautiful view. And we can't see that from the window, but I mean, look at that. It was a bit sort of like too late really to look at foxes and wolves and badgers and bears and anything in the fields, but yeah, really nice campsite, park up. The only downside, and it's not a biggie for us, but there's a mobile, I don't know if you can see it, I can't see the sun's in my eyes. There is a mobile, you see where my hand is? NHS mobile breast screening unit thing over there. And it just all night the like generator kept going on and off, but I sleep with earplugs because the on snores. It didn't really bother you, and because of
It's bothered then.
well, yeah, it kept getting out. And look, what's going on? But no, it didn't really bother us. But it's because of, I think it's because of what it is. It's doing a good job, and if it saves people's lives, I don't care. So, and it's probably
it's only probably temporary there anyway.
yeah. So yeah. So yeah, like I say, the noise it was like on for quite a while. Then it was off for quite a while, so it wasn't too bad. But like I say, because of the job it does, it's doing a sterling job of hopefully saving people's lives. Yeah, so it's quite a good campsite. I keep saying campsite. £5 a night. Did you say £5 a night? Yeah. £5 a night. Did you know it's £5 a night? £5 a night. And it's £5 a night. There is a toilet.
Yeah, right up there.
Public toilet up there.
Which was still open at 10 o'clock when I walked past.
Okay. There was. You went to a chippy, didn't you? Yeah. So there's few takeaway.
Yeah, there's Chinese, there's a burger bar, there's 2 chip shops, a couple of pubs, and quite a big co-op.
Yes, and you said there used to be a castle built on
this. This is Castle Hill, yes.
Castle Hill car park.
They reckon there was probably an Iron Age fort here originally. There was definitely a Norman castle, but all that's left at the moment is a couple of mounds of earth. And because they reckon most of it was on where the car park is here, and there was a big siege in the Civil War here, and I think this was like the last big battle in the southwest, and the parliamentarians beat the royalists here and held them all prisoner in the church, and because the jail in Torrington only held one person. And while they were in there with all this gear and stuff storage, there was a big explosion of gunpowder, and it killed all the prisoners and most of the guards, and blew up half the church.
Not a happy ending then.
No.
Anyway, so we are now going to attempt to find a space at the car park at
Lynton.
Which
has 3 motorhomes.
3 motorhome spaces, yes. Wish us luck. So we have parked in
Bottom Meadow car park at Lynton.
And there's space for
3
motorhomes. And how much was it? So
it's £2.20 for 2 hours or £5 for all day.
So we put all day in, but we're not staying all day. And it's going a bit cloudy, but there is blue sky. So let me just show you where the spaces are. So you drive up or down there or up there, and you come in here. There is a toilet block, which looks like it's open. So car park's there, and there are 1, 2, 3 spaces there. So yeah, not bad. Hello. We are queuing up to go on the Lynton and Lynmouth Cliff Railway thingy. There's not very many people in the queue. Video from the top, so go from the top to the bottom. It's at the moment it's one way, isn't it, ticket? And that was
perfect. There's no option of return on the price list.
Alright, so how much was it to come down?
£3.
£3 each, and £3 each to go up. Okay. So this is Lynmouth. Lynmouth. Always get them mixed up. So we'll just have a little explore. Got some cliffy edges there, look. And some, oh no, there's some grotto shops we're going to have to go in. Right. Okay, so I don't know if you can see, but that's what we came down just now. The cliff, that's the one, Cliff Railway. There's lots of grotto shops in there. That is the Bristol Channel, and I don't think you can see it, but right in the distance, like on the horizon, is Wales. Got some cliffs. Has this river got a name?
That's the Lynn.
The Lynn, the river that is it named after Jeff Lynne?
Yes.
It should be. It should be named after Jeff Lynne, the greatest singer-songwriter of all time. Please don't die, Jeff Lynne. A couple of seagulls having a little natter down there. Oh, I don't think I can make it out there. And so then, now, was there another bridge up there, or am I thinking of somewhere else? I'm getting mixed up with somewhere else. Oh look, lots of boaty things. And what's that tower that we've just... So this is like the pier now. Pier?
Yeah. This is the hard, yeah.
And what's that little
No
thing?
idea.
I thought you knew everything. Have you just... Is it all been one big... Has it all been one big lie?
Yeah.
Your knowledge has all been one big lie. Do you make it up? Everything. It's a big chain.
That's actually Lynmouth Castle.
Where? That is this in the middle of the pier is Lynmouth Castle.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was built by Henry I.
Henry the First.
Yeah.
Whoa.
In 1312.
You're just being an arse now, aren't you? Yeah. Is that Hooded Crow? No? It's a joke. Okay, so I think we're going to have a little wander up here. It'd be a shame if some grotto shops. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can see the... I don't know if it's going to come out. If you can see the thingies, the boxes of people going up and coming down. So it's done by water?
Yes.
So they fill it with water at the top and then release it and it comes down.
Counterbalances.
And it counterbalances because the other ones, yeah.
One full of...
That makes sense, but you explained it better than me because my brain doesn't work. But I know what I mean. There he goes. Quite fast actually.
Yeah. Now I'm guessing it's the same water. I'm guessing it goes in a pipe and it comes back down. And
Yeah.
Use the same.
Okay. Like I say, we're going to There's a whole street of grotto shops down there. Might have to investigate. Okay, so Leon's gone in there to get us a pasty each. Bit disappointing down there. Wasn't that many grotto shops, it was all like interior shops and stuff. Right, there's the view at the top.
Jam and cream.
Jam and cream.
Yeah, it's down there too.
No, lots of wasp at that jam and cream thing. Ugh.
We've now arrived at the Lynton and Barnstaple Railway.
Okay, so we're in a first class compartment.
No, we didn't. We got in the third in the end because we're not first class people.
Okay. Anyway, so because of COVID, has its good points. Not very many of them, but we get a little compartment to ourselves.
Hello.
So you had some lowdown on this place.
Yes. It opened in the 1890s.
Hang on. Okay. Give us a lowdown.
It was built in the 1890s, but because of the twisty, turny gradient and the lack of money, they built it as narrow gauge rather than standard gauge. Never really made much money, if any, because it went from one small town to Barnstaple and there wasn't a great deal of traffic on the line. And it was taken over by the Southern Railway in 1923, and in 1935, I think it was, they closed it. Auctioned everything off. All the carriages got sold, all the engines got sold. 4 of the engines got sold to a scrap dealer and scrapped straight away. The 5th engine got sold to a mine in Brazil. Got taken by rail to Swansea. Got taken to Brazil, and nobody knows where it is now. They've had people over in Brazil looking for it to see if it's still around. But a lot of the carriages got sold to farmers and to people to use as summer houses and garden sheds and cut in half and that. And when they started rebuilding, late 70s, early 80s, they went around to have a check to see what carriages and that they could find, and they found about 5 or 6 of them. Some of them were cut in half, some of them.
So we could
We're
be
still-
sat in a farm shed.
These carriages are the original 1890 ones that ran on this line, and the engine in front of us is a replica of one of the ones that got scrapped. But there's one original carriage in the National Railway Museum, and one
Which is at York.
At York, and there's one at the Festiniog Railway that got saved quite early. But there's three on this train, but I think they've got another 2 that are almost finished, and it only goes about a mile at the moment, but they've got planning permission to go another 8 to go to Whistling Reservoir, and they've started laying the tracks and mending the bridges and clearing the route ready. That is all.
This is what it's like being married to.
Not the train stopper.
Married to a glorified train spotter. Oh well, there you go. Yes, we are at Woody Bay
Station
at
near Lynn.
near Lynton, Lynton, Devon.
Yes.
Devon. Yeah, I'm so excited.
I know, I can see.
No, seriously, he's gonna fall.
Don't fall.
And then you'll get upset like he did this morning when he fell off the cushion.
He didn't fall off the cushion, did he? Somebody knocked
take him down. He wants to come down. Naughty. No idea where we're going. I thought we were going the other way. Where's the tape? Where's there?
Yeah.
I've got a better view your side.
Well,
I can't believe I'm doing the blinking filming. was it, each way?
£7.
£7 each return.
Yeah, and you can use that as many times as you want in the same day, and if you come back within the same month, if you show your own ticket, you get it half price.
The inn, and the Blue who was working in the shop was very, very friendly and witty.
Yeah.
And that's the wind coming in there. So we're waiting to go back the other way. That whole journey took about a minute.
Yeah, it took a little bit longer than that.
Okay.
It's a start, isn't it?
It's a start, isn't it? So we have arrived at
WILLINGCOT.
WILLINGCOT
Caravan and Motorhome Club site.
What you said. At
It's quite late for us.
20 past 4. Anyway, so we got our little friend for SMITHY'S Kon-Tiki. We've got this TTXELA there. So let's just unstick him there. Sort of straight. There you go. So if you haven't already looked at his YouTube channel, I suggest you get across and do so, because it's not just motorhome stuff. Alex does airbrush painting, and they're really good, and cave in, and obviously they go away in their motorhome, and he's done lots of videos of doing stuff in his motorhome, and it's a very good site, and he's got a wicked sense of humour. So all go over and look at his YouTube channel, and don't forget SMITHY as well. While we're on the subject of stickers, if anybody wants to do a sticker swap with us, you can. If you would like to sticker swap, just send us a message in the comments bit below, or on Facebook. We've got Blake's 4 on Tour has got a Facebook page, and asking, yeah, if you want to swap a sticker. And basically, if you send a stamped self-addressed envelope with your sticker in, and we'll send you one back in your envelope that you send us with a stamp on it. Does that make sense?
I think so.
Yes. So yeah, so if you do, message below.
Right, this is a little tour around the Caravan and Motorhome Club site at WILLINGCOT. That's the reception building. New arrivals parking spaces are in the middle of the car park about there. Motorhome service point here, and every Saturday night between 5 and 7 there's a mobile chip shop that comes around. So you got grey waste there, rubbish there, fresh water there. think it's about 150 pitches. Some hard standing, some grass. Chemical waste disposal there. Another set of bins and water, kids play park. It's just down here.
Hello.
Alright.
It's Sunday. We've left the campsite ages ago. We've driven around checking out some other Brit stops in the area. So we just see what they're like. But we've actually come back to where we stayed Friday night, the car park at Great Torrington. So car park is up there. So Colin's parked up there. And we just sort of like thought we'd just have a little look around, come back, because there's nothing else to do. It's been raining, so let's just turn you around. We've just come down through that little gap, so the car park is up in there, where my finger was sort of pointing. And I'm just going to have a little walk along. So this path runs along underneath the car park, which is up there. So let's just have a little butcher's. Okay, this is what is known as Old Maid's Walk. So there's just past a couple bins, there's some little seats looking at this beautiful view which we had on Friday night. Oh, there's Colin up there, I'll show you that. Ouch! Look at that, beautiful. Beautiful Devon countryside, and I don't know if you can see, Colin is just up there. So that's where we overnight parked, up there on Friday night. So I'm quite pleased about that little park up. Nice little house there with a nice little view. Alright, so we are going to turn back and walk back up there now. Okay, so there is the entrance of the car park going up there. So we've just been down there, we've got the other way, but we just noticed this tree with this rope swing, and not in a million years would I go on that. It's a hell of a drop. So, yes. So is this like made to look like a castle? So it's not the actual castle, because if you remember Friday night, Saturday morning, we said about the castle. What did you say? It was burnt? No. What did you say about the castle that was here? Just yeah, you can probably, it was something happened. Anyway.
Fell out of use and then it just crumbled and...
Oh right, I don't know why I thought it burnt. Anyway, I think you did say that about it on Friday night, Saturday. Yeah. There's lots of chairs. Okay, here's a bit of information. We are here. Okay. Fill your boots.
Down there, the two little strips, 2 or 3 strips, really narrow. The hedgerows are the narrow bits of grass in between.
Yeah, sort of.
Leper fields and Tadpole.
Right.
It's the remains of medieval strip field systems. The name comes from the
why are they long and thin
residents
though?
of the leper colony, because that's the way they used to have a long strip each.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
For now. Okay, so there's the bit there. So they reckon this moundy bit up here is possibly the remains of the castle, but no one's really sure. So yeah, it looks a bit sort of ex castle, doesn't it? Okay, so we've just come down from the car park from up there, and we've just seen this large stone in the pavement originally marked the boundary of the old borough. So there you go. What street's this? Don't know what street it is. The bowling club's just behind me anyway. Okay, so all the shops are shut because it's Sunday, but there's like a with reckon it must have been some sort of fountain. It's like 4 sides. I'm not going to go around because there's a bloke on the other side. So yeah, 4 sides. Clock on that side. Don't know what that little wooden dory thing is.
That's probably where the cuckoo comes out.
Ah, I see. The cuckoo. Right. Okay. And there is the town hall, I'm assuming. There. So I think. Oh yeah, old pannier market. There. I've got to show you this. This is the entrance to the car park. We're sort of like down there. Yeah, I just got to show you this. In memory of the children, Ronald Doolan, Geoffrey Drake, David Laurie, Tom Shute, Peter Wilkinson, who lost their lives in the fire at Sydney House on this site, Thursday the 19th of February 1942. So I'm assuming because they're from like London, Okehampton, Lynmouth, London and Payton. They've been evacuees then during the war. 8 years old, 7 and 7. Oh, shame. It's horrible. Anyway, we have just bought some pasties, honestly, this weekend. Although, no, Friday night you had fish and chips, but I didn't. No, you didn't have fish because you would puke, wouldn't you? What did you? You had fish, sausage and chips. I didn't. Yesterday, I had fish and chips. Sorry, last night, fish and chips, but you had just chicken. That's right, it went a bit wrong. And so today we're having pasties, so it's not as bad as it looks. So, yes. So, there's a toilet block over there. And a little finger comes out. And the motorhome park-uppy bit is there, where Colin is. Ouch. Yeah, so that's sort of quite a good bit. I don't know where we're going. Thinking of going to where are we thinking of going? Okehampton Castle. We can book a slot. I'm not very good at booking slots for things and stuff, but we'll try. So maybe see you later. I don't know. Goodbye. Okay, so we have arrived at Okehampton Castle. Not planned. Car parking is absolutely rubbish. Tiny car park. People have just parked in ridiculous places, like actually on the entrance, the exit bits. But we actually did manage to get in and poking out a bit, but it's okay. So I'll just turn you around now. So we booked our slot about an hour ago for now. I don't know how much it is to get in because we're members, so it's sort of free for us. Got anything to say?
No.
No. Okay, let's keep going then. No idea what this bit is. No idea whatsoever. That's quite impressive up there. What's this bit? The Great Hall. This is the Great Hall. Okay, I'll take it that's a chimney there.
Yeah.
And there. So those little holes is where bits of wood would have gone through to make the... No, can't be. What are the little holes for?
I don't know what they're for. They were
Oh.
in the entrance to the roof.
Okay.
Unless it was supports
I
going.
don't know.
They would have been. It was at the top. But
Yeah.
the ones at this
They're
side
everywhere.
weren't, yeah.
Perhaps it's where birds used to live.
Oh, it's possibly there.
What?
The wood was sat on there, and then whether the bits cut out of the wood to go in
Maybe, I
the
suppose.
sockets.
Who knows? Oh. Don't know what that would be because you've got your natural rocky, stony stuff there, but then around there you've got tiles, and then it could be a bread oven, I suppose, yeah. And then you've got like that there. I don't know.
Okehampton Castle was built in between 1068 and 1086 after a small revolt in the Okehampton area against Norman rule. And then it passed on to the Courtney family, whose main residence was near Tiverton. They only visited here a couple of times a year, but they used it as a hunting lodge because there was lots of wild boar and deer in the woods.
Wild boar?
Yes. And then they just gradually used it less and less, and it just fell into disrepair. And then it's like that.
The end?
The end for now.
The end
it's
for
not
now.
the end.
It's not the end?
No, there's more going on in the future, but it's,
What's going on in the future?
who knows? Hasn't happened yet.
Stay tuned.
Bunched up a bit now as
Yeah.
So I'm get past all of them.
Hello. Well, after driving up and down, up and down, up and down in Lydford, because the car park is very tiny, definitely wouldn't fit a motorhome in. Well, not at this time of year or day. Anyway, we've parked there outside was it Village Hall, which is closed due to the lurgy. And we are on our way to another castle called Lydford Castle. Been here before ages ago, so I shall turn you around now. There it is. So this is English Heritage, but it's a freebie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh my god, you can go up there in a minute. Isn't it? What? It's like, why would you just chuck your rubbish down there? Yeah. Oops. Got the moss. Right, so next to the castle is St. Petrock's Church. So just going to have a little butcher's around. Churchyards, especially if they're a bit untidy, are a great place for wildlife and stuff, but oops, people, it's a little bit too tidy, I think, isn't it? For let's go the other way. A bit too tidy. I'm just gonna go. Just seeing these little graves. It's 1745, I think that says. S, not sure. SW, but it's lots of them. They're all like these little funny little dumpy shapes. That's 17. No, hang on.
It's off the ones right on the edge.
Oh yeah, 1724.
Yeah, 1710.
Blimey. And then we got this one. gone really sunny. These are all old as well. 1771, 1769, 1763, 17. I think that's 74. Blimey. Hang on.
That's the remains of the Saxon walls that go all the way around Lydford, and a Norman ringwork castle, but it was basically a wooden fort on top of a mound.
So we came out of the church and we've just found this gate that came in here. There's like a old carved stone that I noticed just now, but it's not old. It's just pretending to look old. So I think this leads to the, oh, what did you say it was, the Norman walls or something? What did you say this was? The Saxon, yeah, what you videoed just now, the Saxon walls. I think this might lead to it, because we couldn't work out how to get in there just now. And there it is. You can actually go up it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's just over half its original height.
Half its original height, so it would have been up there. Okay, let's go and have a look. That was a bit of a steep climb, well, for me anyway. But there is an easy way to get down. Down there, they're in there, so that's okay. Yeah, so as you're walking along that path, you might need to watch out for sheep droppings. That sky's getting blacker over there.
Right. Lydford Castle was built in 1198 by Richard, Earl of Cornwall. Despite its name, it was never a castle.
What was it?
It was a courthouse and a prison.
He lied.
Yes, and it was also very harsh. And there's a rhyme in there, something about Lydford law, about basically where they hang and draw you in the morning and then they sit in judgment on you in the afternoon to see if you did it.
Never heard of that.
Can't remember it.
That's because you've just made it up, probably.
Yeah. But it was used as a prison right up until the early 1800s, and then everything was moved to Princetown. Yeah, that's about it.
That's about it. Anything on the church behind?
Nothing at all.
That way? Okay.
St. Petrock is the patron saint of Devon.
Okay.
That's all I know. Don't know
Right.
how old it is.
Okay. So, just outside the church and the castle on the road is this, which is what?
It's to commemorate 1,000 years since the Vikings attacked the Saxons in 997 AD.
And you can see it says what it used to be known as Lydford, and changed to Lydford. There you go. We're full of it today, aren't we? So what's this?
Saxon Town Walls.
Saxon Town Walls. So yeah, we're sort of like just parked on the road, just come in that gate there from the road. Just an earth bank, you say. Can we go up on it?
Yeah. Let's try that.
Okay, so we're up it. There's Colin, and you can see bits of Dartmoor up there. Can't really see which bits it is, but we're on the way home. We've got about 6 miles to go, and it's been quite a good expedition this weekend, hasn't it? Sorry? Yes. Yeah, that's all I've got to say really. Have you got anything to say? No. So hopefully out next weekend, not sure where. Gonna find somewhere. So until next weekend, cheers.